What up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here to present you my NBA morning shoot around for Thursday, November 21st. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my NBA, NFL, and MLB videos. If you haven't came and checked out our website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily Fanduel and Draftkings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for all your DFS needs. So make sure you come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So we got small 2-game slate. It's actually a pretty tough slate. Definitely recommend just playing some GPPs and having some fun that way. I'm going to make this video fairly quickly. I'm just going to give you 5 guys at each position that I think are even playable on a smaller slate like this. It's not really about your top plays. It's just guys that are in play to kind of build your player pool. So we're going to go through it a little bit quick. But yeah, we'll definitely touch on some guys that I think are in play today. So let's go. So we'll start at point guard, start at the top. Definitely think that Eric Bledsoe is one of the top point guards on the slate at 7,700. Been playing pretty well with no Middleton. I like Bledsoe a lot. Definitely think he gives you a solid floor. What we're looking for some cash games. So if you are going to play cash, I like Bledsoe. Like I said, I do not recommend playing cash today. Next, you got to look at Lonzo, 6,900, an up-tempo game going against Phoenix. Definitely got to consider him. I think he is in play. Ricky Rubio, if he does play game time decision with the bat, then he'll be in play. If he isn't in play, definitely think that gives a big time bump to Tyler Johnson at a bare minimum price tag. That'll be a really, really good value play. Anthony Simmons, game time decision with the ankle. I fully expect him to play today. He went through shoot around, etc. Another value play at 4,800, stepping in for Damian Lillard. Think he's a really good play there as well. Lastly, George Hill, he's been getting a little bit of extra burn with no Middleton. He can definitely score the ball and fill up the stat sheet at 4,400. He's a guy that we could pay down. So one thing's jumping out to me quickly. It looks like probably going to be paying down at point guard unless we kind of go with Bledsoe or Lonzo. But definitely think that there's some solid plays down there, in the kind of the value tier. Moving on to shooting guard. I think both of these guys are in play. I'll start with Devin Booker. I like him a lot. And then on the flip side, Drew Holiday as well. Like both of these guys going against each other. This should be a very up-tempo, fast-paced game. Both of those guys really in play. CJ McCollum with no Lillard. Last game had a really good game. They're going to need him to score the ball a little bit more with no Lillard in there. And he has been playing very, very well. So I think CJ McCollum is probably going to go on top of Booker and Holiday for me, but definitely like those guys as well. Then we can go with, I think that you can look at a guy like JJ Redick is in play. Divincio, I think he's a really good play if he's going to get that start and roll. The minutes have been up. He's showing us a little bit of upside on this price tag. 5,000, you need 25 for value. I definitely think that he can really get us there, or at least get us pretty close. And then the last guy I'm going to look at, Sterling Brown, 4,100. It's all about minutes. If he's going to get some extra burn, then I definitely think that he's in there. Probably a little bit more of a GPP play if he doesn't start. But nonetheless, I like him, think that he's a solid play. Next, we're going to go to the small forward position, and, I'll start with Antetokounmpo. I think he's a guy probably going to be super high owned, and he deserves it. Antetokounmpo is probably the guy that we pay up for today because if you don't have him and he goes off, you're probably going to be screwed. So Antetokounmpo, probably the top pay up option easily on today's slate. Probably going to be like 85% owned as well with all the value out there. Then we can look at Brandon Ingram. Came back, had a really good game after sitting out a couple games with injury. I like this New Orleans and Phoenix game. It should be a very up-tempo game that puts Kelly Oubre in play as well. I like both of those guys a lot. Definitely think that you can look at both of them. Then we'll go down. I think there's a couple of value guys that we can look at. First, we'll look at Kent Bazemore, 4,200. I think Bazemore's a good play. 28 minutes, got some more run with Damian Lillard out last game. And then I think you can look at Carmelo. He definitely got some shot attempts. He was like 4 for 14. But if he's going to play around 25 minutes and get around 15 shots, definitely has some upside, especially on almost a bare minimum price tag of 3,800. Moving on to the power forward spot. You got Saric, you got Comiskey, both game time decisions. Saric is probable. And, we got Kaminsky Pablo. I expect both of them to play. I think both of those guys are in play. I want to throw those guys out there before I even move on. And then, a couple more guys. It's basically just value here. I think that you can look at Scalabrini for Portland, getting a little bit more run lately. He's a guy that's in play. We can look at Diallo for Phoenix. This is a guy last game, he got 15 minutes, the most he's got all season. This is a guy, if he's going to play minutes, he can definitely, fill up the stat sheet for him. I want to wait and see if either Comiskey or Sarek is out and he'll get a bump in minutes. And, definitely the production will come with minutes. He's a guy that's very active down there. Lastly, another guy I'll just quickly throw out there, I think we can look at, for value. I thought that they don't have him down there. I was looking at Ilyasova. I think Ilyasova is a guy that we can also look. Oh, yeah, here he is. Ilyasova, I think, is a guy that we can look at as well. It's about minutes with him. It really is. But the slate is ugly. It's tough. I'm just trying to get you guys some guys that are probably be low owned. This way you can kind of have a chance at tournaments. On a 2-game slate, you got to differentiate yourself if you're trying to take down a tournament. So I'm trying to get you a couple low owned guys as well. Whiteside, game time decision with the hip, did not participate in shoot around. We got to see what happens here. If Whiteside's out, there's a couple guys that will probably get a bump. It'll probably start with Scalabrini. I think that he's a guy that will get some run. Brook Lopez, definitely in play here. They need his scoring with no they need his scoring with no Middleton in the lineup. I talked about Diallo. I think, a big reason that he could possibly get some minutes is Aaron Baines is out with the hip injury. So that gives him a big time bump. Jackson Hayes, I've been playing this guy. And he's been producing 3 straight games, some decent games. Jackson Hayes is another good spot to have a good game, an up-tempo game going against Phoenix. A couple guys that are probably reaches, but I think that we can look at. I think that Okafor, if he plays, he's a guy that we could possibly look at. But, with Jackson Hayes playing very well, I don't know how much minutes Okafor will really get. And lastly, Robin Lopez, last game he played 19 minutes. If he's going to play around 20 minutes a game at a bare minimum price tag, he can definitely fill up the stat sheet pretty quick. So, like I said, this was quick. It's kind of an ugly slate. Definitely don't recommend playing cash games. But I definitely wanted to kind of get you guys a general idea of some guys that are in play. We really got to wait on some news. All right. Hey, that's really where I'm at. If you guys want a more in-depth analysis on today's slate, make sure to check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. And hey, good luck on your guys' contest. All right. Peace out.